With the level of power Goku is at now, I'm not really sure how much more there is out there left for him now that he's mastered Ultra Instinct at will. Pretty much a god in his own right at this point, Goku's final battle with Moro honestly ended pretty satisfyingly as, with the help of all of the Z fighters, even Oob, Goku harnessed the power necessary to finally cripple Moro and destroy him for good. Now, not much more is known about the next arc of Dragon Ball Super outside of the next few chapters are scheduled as usual, but if my hunch is correct, I would assume the conflicts in the God Realm aren't quite finished yet. With Beerus and Whis being summoned back to the Grand Priest before Beerus could finish Moro himself, this led most of us to believe that punishment might be in the future for them. While we obviously don't know this for sure, and I would really hope that if this is the case, then it isn't anything too severe, I really would love to see further training between Goku and Whis if that bridge hasn't been completely burned by everything that's happened lately. The irony of Goku pretty much being considered a god now and certainly the strongest mortal in his universe at this point, that long-awaited rematch with Beerus still seems to be just a figment of our imaginations. If Goku were to take an even greater leap into godhood, I wonder if Beerus would feel some sort of force to battle Goku again, as maybe he'll feel, threatened by all of the progress Goku's made in such a short amount of time. A couple of months ago, we reviewed a fan animation by Robin Kamari that dove into a battle between Beerus' own instructor Whis and Earth's Goku as Whis went on to test Goku's true power in the face of the gods. Ultra Instinct Goku vs Whis is another battle that, when it's all said and done in Super, I really hope we'd have seen as well, because training with the Angels or Grand Priest, I feel, is really the only realistic way Goku could go any further, and thanks to Robin Kamari, today we get to witness the completion, or rather the beginning, of Goku's new training. The gods have taken a distinct interest in Goku, and in the future, this may become more relevant as Whis' offer to both Goku and Vegeta is still technically on the table. Goku just doesn't want to be a destroyer god, however. Whis is ready to see the true peak of Goku's potential as he's already scratched the surface of what the gods are capable of, so if you guys want to see the full fan animation and support Robin, the link to the original video as well as their channel will be down below in the description box. If you haven't already, be sure to have those notifications turned on by clicking the bell icon down below to never miss an upload as soon as they go live, guys. And if you've been enjoying all of the anime content recently, consider leaving a like on this video as well. It really helps out a ton with getting them seen by more people, so thanks a bunch, guys. Be sure to follow on both Twitch and Twitter as well to stay up with me and all anime related content and updates. But without further ado, I've said this many times before, but in my honest opinion, the Dragon Ball community and fandom has been doing a beyond phenomenal job over the past few years with keeping Dragon Ball alive and well on much more local levels, from all of the fan animations, mangas, art, and everything in between really. In Robin's first installment of Ultra Instinct Goku vs Whis, Whis praised Goku for achieving the power of the gods finally after activating Ultra Instinct against him again. He even goes on to mention an even greater power that Goku has within him that may soon even rival them one day. As they continue to battle while Goku is in Ultra Instinct sign, Whis unleashes a devastating attack and applauds Goku for still being able to stand afterwards. In this fan animation, Goku's training with Whis was intended to test Goku's complete potential and just how far his mortal being is able to go in this state while still being unmastered. Whis continues to push Goku closer and closer to the brink as they collide somewhere far off in the deep corners of space, taking entire planets with them with every single impact. Finally, one last humongous attack from Whis is launched from above the battlefield as he tells Goku that he must be able as a deity to withstand this level of attack, and that is only achieved by releasing the thoughts and emotions that bind him, thus ascending him even further. As Goku blocks the attack, he's slowly pushed backwards, acknowledging Whis' attack is on a whole nother level than anything he clashed with before. Whis warns Goku that to truly break his limits beyond ever before, he must accept all things, even death itself, as Whis detonates the attack, swallowing Goku whole in its explosion. The next installment begins at the centerfold of Universe 7 with Beerus standing off against none other than Vegeta. Vegeta is livid after the events of the Tournament of Power displayed to him exactly how the gods see them as mortals. Really nothing more than playthings, and he vows that if battling the gods is the only way to gain true power, then crushing Beerus will be his next step. Beerus warns him that he'll be dead before he can even attempt anything of the sort, and the battle between two of the strongest beings in existence begins. Vegeta's anger continues to boil over as he tells Beerus if he truly continues to doubt the Prince of All Saiyans, then this will be his last mistake as he powers up to the likes of which shocks even Beerus. Vegeta's majestic new ascended Super Saiyan Blue form elevates him to overwhelming levels as he says he'll ascend to heights even beyond that of Beerus, fighting and clawing until the very end. Even if there's nothing left, he says, I understand now that I must become an absolute monster to break through every limit there is as he charges forward. Beerus of course obliges this challenge and charges at him as well, and as the two clash, a huge explosion sets off that levels the entire planet. Back at the scene of the battle between Goku and Whis, after taking that enormous attack, Goku is buried under tons of rubble down on the battlefield. In a large explosion, all of the debris erupts from the single spot Goku stands on, as we now see that he stands before Whis having fully mastered Ultra Instinct. Goku offers to return the favor of such a devastating attack to Whis as he begins to charge a Limit Breaker Kamehameha. Whis acknowledges Goku's power and says that it appears he's finally ready to make the next step and for the next phase of their training to begin. However, his holy chain has still yet to manifest, so he hasn't taken that last leap in its entirety just yet. As Goku continues to charge his attack, Whis recalls to what his father, the Grand Priest, told him long ago, and how it seems that Goku's body may soon be ready for whatever it was he was referring to back then. Eons ago, as Whis trained alongside his father in order to become the assistant to Beerus that he is today, the Grand Priest acknowledges the moment Whis finally ascended his mind, body, power, and everything else to that of angelic proportions as the halo around his neck finally appeared, signifying his breakthrough. The Grand Priest then goes on to explain that angelic beings, much like themselves, gain this power much faster and quicker due to their divine bodies, and now Whis' true test will begin as well. These memories, coupled with the things that Goku is achieving right now, have Whis thoroughly convinced that soon, Goku may obtain power that surprises even them, as he's taken the necessary steps already towards that goal. Whis holds out his hand, clasping two fingers together, and before Goku can release that attack, he snaps, causing Goku to collapse to the ground and fall completely out of Ultra Instinct. This, however, was no sign of defeat though. Whis has seen exactly what he wanted and expected out of Goku, as he tells him that from this day forward, his true training will begin. Goku smirks before finally passing out on the ground below, having given it his all and proving to Whis just how far he's able and willing to go, but as he loses consciousness, we see the flicker of a halo appear and then disappear around his neck. The properties of the halo, as well as many other things concerning the angels and the gods themselves, are still fairly unknown, but with the amount of interest the gods have taken in mortals like Goku, Vegeta, and even Jiren, more history and lore surrounding the gods would be just an absolutely awesome thing to have as Super continues in the future, and this pretty much wraps up how Goku's training to become an angel began. If you guys enjoyed the video and haven't dropped a like already, I don't know why you haven't, but consider doing that before we head out of here. It really helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. For the full fan animation, the link to the original video as well as Robin's channel will be down below in the description box, so be sure to go check those out if you're interested. Don't forget to follow on both Twitch and Twitter to stay up with me and all anime related content and updates. But anyways, have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.